Hey. Jello Hello. Right. Me just existing and finish off the story now. Oh no, not that story. I haven't bothered reading through that one. It is Shadow in the Sun. Finishing off Willow's story. Let's see what she does.
Let us have
I've
a
already got her.
fair fight.
I should validate that.
Eat my child. Who's that? A simple arcane trick. Luke will foresee your rending. A bloody handprint on broken glass. Classic.
I tripled the ingredients this time.
Didn't see that coming, did you? You really do that.
Well, I've been pretty much, I guess, just playing Total War Warhammer. In my off time, I'm not really playing anything else. Kind of falling out of Marvel Rivals, I guess.
Oh, I call upon you.
What's this?
This way, please.
Since it's all about poison.
Room service. The same shadow from the same light.
Oh, I'm really expecting to actually understand how Willow lost her leg, if that wasn't established in the previous story.
What's that up on your shoulder? A simple arcane trick, my child. A real troublemaker of a guest, aren't you? Would you care to lie down?
Okay. All the poison. Holy crap, it keeps going.
Oh, I call upon you. Oh, please. I know how to use it. A simple arcane trick.
Who's that?
Get back and stay back. Hold on. Psychiatrist at work. Bang, bang.
There we go. The rest of the poison.
Perfect service. Just like always.
Okay. Page 1. Mic okay? Mic should be fine.
Everything all right?
No, I don't just say that.
No.
Not really, my leg's still painful. I probably overdid it when I was stretching.
No excuses.
Carla, I'm giving you 5 more minutes to warm up. 5 minutes.
If you want.
Send you off on a permanent break. A smirk appears on the young girl's face. You can hold her feelings back no longer. I followed the choreography to the letter. Why?
Why?
If we'd done that, we wouldn't have been having this discussion right now, would we? Come on then, Charlotte. Speak up. What is it? I got your tongue or
Your
what?
pathetic pride? I don't want to hear any excuses.
He waves her hand impatiently.
Again. Don't let me think you're a failure now, Charlotte.
Turns on the wire recorder and the music pierces Charlotte's eardrums. The young floor ritualist takes a deep breath, and when she lifts her head, a smile is dotted on her face. The music plays on. Raise your hand. He grabs her wrist and lifts it higher. Kick with range, I say. He points her toes as she extends her leg to capacity.
Good.
An objective and fair assessment. She feels a bit more relaxed and proceeds to the next move, the most crucial step of any floor ritual routine. The performer must be integrate their understanding of arcanum into their performance, unifying body, mind, emotion, and arcane skill. For competitors, this is also the most challenging part.
Wrong. Where's your arcane skill? Stop! Stop!
She turns off the wire recorder, bringing the practice to an immediate halt. She casts an ice-cold glare in the girl's direction. You forget the routine again, Charlotte. I didn't. Really now? Then why didn't you connect the elements? Why would you hesitate at the most important part of the whole bloody thing? This element is worth at least 1.2 points. You understand what that means? 1.2 points could be the difference between first and fourth. Let's have a deep sigh. You're a failure, Charlotte. I can't tell how disappointed I am in you. But everything else up to then was perfect. My last coach told me my movements were the most standard she's seen. The coach sneers. So where are you going to find those 1.2 points you lost? In your old coach's mouth? You listen to me now, girlie. The competition rules don't bend to accommodate little girls who can't use their arcane
Don't
skill.
get cocky, Charlotte.
I've seen my fair share of floor ritualists in my time, and your arcane skills are by far the least impressive.
Think about it.
We have a long, hard think about what happened here today. She murmurs this as if she's always speaking to herself, and sighs and leaves the training room.
I'm not a failure.
Back to the future. A terrible nightmare, she grits her teeth in the dim light of her bedroom. The clock on the wall inches towards 7 o'clock. It's almost time for her appointment. She slides her legs off the edge of the bed and attaches her prosthetic limb. Her stump is always slightly swollen due to the constant and prolonged pressure of the artificial appendage. As she moves, its creaking echoes through the otherwise silent room.
Bloody hell.
Just perfect timing. She hastily fastens the leather strap on her prosthetic leg. As he stands, her poor fastening comes loose, causing her to fall heavily onto the ground. Miss Willow, I heard a loud bang. Have you taken a tumble? A young voice echoes from the other side of the door. Miss Willow, could you open the door for me? One of the snails is about to crawl up my hand. Oh, a feckin' laugh, why don't you? She hops over to the door and opens it with a sullen expression on her face. Her prosthetic is left lying on the floor. Here you go, Miss Willow, your snails for the week. You alright?
Mind your own business, will you?
Need the snails. The page blinks and holds the jar of snails up to Willow. Hurry on the letterbox and pick up your reward for the week. Could you give me a different reward this week, Miss Miller?
I'm thinking.
For my reward, could you tell me what you do at home all day? Thompson says there are strange noises coming from this house every day, like 100 frogs croaking at the same time. Is that your arcane skill? Why is your arcane skill like that? Miss Willow, can you tell me how I can...
Get out of my garden!
But
Did you hear me? I said...
Before she even finishes her exclamation, she has already slammed the door shut. Everybody. Wait. We know what the lubricant's for, so the freaking prosthetic leg. I know what the snails are for. As for the door closes, her solitary leg can no longer bear the weight of her body. She falls to the ground in disgrace. She reaches for her prosthetic leg and closes the metal clasp around her stump. At least now she looks like an ordinary person. Alright, let's take a look at these snails. These footless little things. I suppose their entire body is a foot. That's why they're called gastropods. Anyway, the swelling in my leg has gone down since I started using their mucus as lubricant. One by one, she places the snails on a table, arranging them neatly side by side. As they crawl forward, they leave a trail of shiny mucus. Good, just like that. Keep it up now. He closely monitors the snails as they make their way across the table, and its surface starts to shine with mucus. They're falling behind number 3. The third snail has curled up inside its shell. Number 5 is gaining speed, overtaking number 1, but victory is still far off. The fifth snail extends its body, slowly overtaking snail number 1. Honestly, number 8, don't you know the rules? You can't climb on top of number 5. The snails roll into a ball and fall off the edge of the table. The edge are both disqualified. Number 7 is called Barbarous, but Willow says nothing. She simply looks down at it with a strange coldness in her eyes. She waits until it reaches the other end of the table, as if this were a real race. The timer would end now. Allow me to announce the results. The winner is number 1. She declares the result, a hint of bitterness in her voice. But unfortunately, this isn't a real race. There'll be no gold medals waiting for you at the finish line. I simply need as much mucus as possible. That's the only purpose for this. He gathers the snails and tosses them into a jar before deftly collecting the mucus from the table. Snail mucus, swiftlet, saliva, and a few catalysts. Translucent ointment in the crucible is smooth and docile. Willow scoops some of it with a spatula, catches the light through the window. That's actually a word I'm not familiar with. Scintillating with a charming luster. Scintillating, yeah, that's probably it. A fine semi-finished salve. All is used now is a cooling incantation. Howling winds of winter. The ointment solidifies, becoming a pale yellow. As usual, she removes her prosthetic and applies the lubricant to the joints. He moves it around, ensuring that it no longer creaks. Suppose that will do. He fits the prosthetic once again and hops with a feigned lightness, the metal limb clanking on the floor as she does so. She lifts her good leg, using the prosthetic for support.
Hey!
You hear that? It's coming from the hag's house. Children's voices seep in from outside. I wonder what kind of curse she's cooking up now. My uncle told me to watch out for Irish witches. They have big red eyes and webbed toes like a frog's. Have you ever seen her feet, Thompson? No. Ugh, boring. The hag is far too busy to pay attention to these voices. She is attempting a complex floor ritual element. If executed perfectly, she will gain an additional 0.6 points in the competition. She tilts her body downwards, lifting her steel limb high into the air, then presses down. Meanwhile, the argument outside intensifies.
I see.
One of her feet makes a sound like a croaking frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Actually, it's just like the sound of coming from her house right now.
What?
Even after lubrication, the pacific still makes a harsh scraping sound. Willow presses down with all her might until her spine and the steel groans together. I don't know. This is just the weight of the metal, not my own strength. She grits her teeth and presses her leg down lower. As her body extends, the metal pacific screeches louder. She loses her balance and falls to the floor once again. Perhaps she's caught someone. She's probably thrown them in a cauldron as we speak. We have to go rescue them. What should we do? Fetch some grown-ups? Grown-ups are a bunch of chickens. They'll just tell us to stay away. No, it's down to us, Albert. You have to save whoever the hag has caught before it's too late. Quick, grab some stones. The sound of hurried footsteps echoed through the garden. Crash. The stone smashes through the window and hits the floor near Willow's feet. You wicked old hag, come out and catch me if you can.
Bloody hell.
Another stone and another crash of breaking glass. Eating little devils. Ignoring the pain in her limbs, she goes to the window to yell at them. Get away with you.
Whoa!
It's the hag. There it is again, another wailing child. Shut your mouth. Miraculously, the crying actually ceases. All with you. Get the bloody hell out of my garden. We just need to beat the witch, then we can rescue the people inside. Obviously, first we need to spell a strike on the spirits in the garden. That should send them attacking. Each of these bits has its own unique characteristic, make most of them to wear the children down. Turn around.
Heed my prayer. Oh, I call upon you. Heed my prayer. Oh, I call upon you. Get away. Splendid. Just splendid. Just splendid. Heed my prayer. Get away. Light the bonfire, I remember. Heed my prayer. Splendid, just splendid.
I didn't do healing. Enough healing. Oh shit at fucking video games. Oh my god. What the fuck does this one do? That's what the others around.
Heed my prayer. Oh, I call upon you. Heed my prayer. Oh, I call upon you.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Light the bonfire. I remember. Heed my prayer.
Just grand.
Okay,
You're
this
not
is
half
low.
bad.
This is, although an invitation is indeed a gold medal.
Hey!
Hey, give back my gold medal. Flames have been crudely carved upon its surface. Where did you get this from? Why should I tell you? The child presses his lips tightly shut, a determined look in his eyes. Tell me. That's a souvenir from the Willow games. Sister Martha gave it to us. She said it would bring us good luck. Thompson? That's everything I know. Can you let us go now? The hag gives a mocking sneer. Is that so? So the medal did bring you good luck after all. Go on, take it and
Get out!
get out. Ba, 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 da, da, da. The farce has come to an end. The sparse vegetation in her garden has been left in disarray by the incident. The purple potato flowers lie scattered upon the soil.
Nice.
It's bud season again. Charlotte, I've made you mashed tatties for breakfast today. Plenty of sweet cream, your favorite. Coach says I can't eat this anymore. Well-rich lists need to keep their figures trim. He says that if I want to win the gold, I need to. Oh, Charlotte, now they've got you worried about you eating too. I know you're a good little girl, little thing, and you like your floor ritual very much, but with all that training you do, and with all this growing you still to do. You have to eat properly, otherwise you'll whip away into nothing. Just take one bite, eh? How about it? One bite. What did you have for breakfast? Her eyes are fixed on a small clump of mashed potatoes left hanging on the girl's chest. You mean mashed potatoes? Before the girl can react, she explodes. How many times have I told you if you want results, you can't eat rubbish like this? I was just trying to get a little energy. We both know this is just an excuse. The Uluru qualifiers are in 3 days, Charlotte. Did you forget that little fact? Or do you think that pathetic speck of talent of yours gives you the right to get complacent, eh? If that's what you think, then let me tell you now, Charlotte. A cruel smile spreads across her face.
What a waste of space you are.
There'll be no shortage of talent at the qualifiers.
Why?
I know I shouldn't have done it, but you don't need to humiliate me like this. Humiliate you? She gives a sharp, cruel laugh. You're right, I don't need to humiliate you, because the moment you walk out on that floor besides real athletes, you'll have already done it to yourself. Go ahead, I won't stop you. He is casual in the face of this cruel remark. Go ahead and eat your creamy mashed potatoes if you love them so much. Oh, and Her Majesty needs her beauty sleep too. Why not go ahead and cancel your morning training? In fact, why not take the whole day off? Thoughts are just too exhausting, I know. Not only do you have to put up with your aching muscles, you have to watch what you eat and deal with your bossy old coach. Or, after all, your Lady Charlotte, a fine noble woman. How could a noble be asked to sweat on the red land of Uru? She should be sitting in the audience, yes, in the audience of a parasol and a cool drink, no? I shan't waste my energy on you any longer. He turns and exits the training grounds about a backwards glance. Charlotte slowly clenches her fist.
Feck!
I'm not. She punches the wall and the pain in her knuckles fills her with bitterness. I'm not Lady Charlotte. She grits her teeth as her sinuses stings. She holds back her emotions, not letting the tears flow from her eyes. I will win that gold medal. She presses her leg hard against the wall, her whole body bending into a gentle curve. She begins the routine she has practiced 1,000 times before, but this time alone in the room. Her body trees arcs in the air as she leaps and lands through each element. 0.2, 0.5, 0.3, 0.7, 0.4. She silently records the score of each element as she goes. Next comes the most important part, the arcane skill segment. She closes her eyes. Invisible energy flows through the air.
Eye of day, keeper of balance. You are the endless well. Healing Sulis, shining Sulis, holy Sulis. To us you tell.
A faint glow appears before her eyes.
You warm our souls, heal our wounds, and grant us endless peace.
The light is as warm as spring. She reaches out her hand to it. If only I could touch the hem of your garment, that flowing, loving radiance.
Did I do something wrong?
Why can't I see your radiance? The energy still flows beside her, stirring her hair and softly ruffles the feathers on her leotard.
Why?
Can't I see you? Why do you reject me? How can I win your favor? In the endless darkness, her voice is only echo.
I'll do anything.
Give you anything, just please let me win that gold medal. That voice shouldn't be here. She opens her eyes, startled. What are you? I came to get the wire recorder. The wire recorder? But the wire recorder is for everyone to use. It's always in the training room. She's never seen anyone take it out of here before. Charlotte, the cruelty of competitive sports is that even if you give everything, you're very likely to end up with nothing in return. She continues half speaking to herself. I thought you understand this, but no, you're just a ridiculous, foolish little girl. Think about those who came before you, Aris, for example. Everyone thought she'd win the games hands down, even her competitors. But in the end, she injured herself before she could compete. She never even saw Willow for herself, only heard those three haunting syllables repeated by everyone around her. Of course, she better know better than I what happened to her after that. She jumped off London Bridge. Wow.
What makes you think you won't be the next?
That you won't end up like her.
On your feet!
An unexpected command. The last element she just performed. Do it again. Qualifiers are just around the corner and you're still jumping like that. If you aren't able to bring forth your arcane skill, you absolutely cannot afford to make a single mistake in the rest of your routine. I didn't realize these stories elements are going pretty fast. On number 3, like 4 more? 5 more technically. Day of the qualifiers is met with unfavorable weather as a faint haze lingers in the air. Everyone agrees that today is not a good day for rituals. A familiar voice speaks beside her. These are only the qualifiers, so I don't expect you to set a world record or anything. Just perform decently well and you'll be sure to make it through the next round. As long as you feel her on the floor, you'll be able to complete all the elements, understand? The girl is too focused to speak. She gives a simple, vigorous nod. Alright, go on then, believe in yourself. A warm hand pats her shoulder as she steps onto the floor. As the music starts, the darkest 5 minutes of her youth begin.
Oh!
Congratulations, Caroline, on your victory on the floor. Thank you. Her voices are vague and distant, yet she cannot divert her attention from them. I must say, when I learned that Charlotte O'Hagan would be participating, I didn't expect to win first place, since we all know she's a world-class floor ritualist. Jello Hello has finished in 8th, meaning she'll most likely miss the finals. Floor ritual has always had its roots in Arcanum. If she's only here to compete for technical points, why didn't she compete in another event?
Beck!
I beg to differ. Charlotte is an outstanding player.
If she had observed her performance closely, you wouldn't be making light of her efforts. She made huge mistakes. She didn't even complete the ritual segment of her routine. There was a critical failure in the stability of her ritual, didn't you see? The clouds she summoned poured rain all over the judges' heads. There's scattered laughter throughout the venue.
Sorry, sir.
I'll no longer answer any questions regarding Charlotte O'Hagan. I'm afraid your understanding of sportsmanship leaves much to be desired. Footsteps approach from behind her. What's on your mind, girl? A brief silence ensues. Nothing. I want to go home. She starts to lift herself up from her chair when a pair of hands presses her firmly back down.
Are you a coward?
Of course not. I don't want to be a coward.
She bows her head deeply, her tears forming little puddles on the backs of her hands.
But does it matter what I want?
For wanting to win a gold medal makes sprout wings fly around my neck.
I can't control my arcane skill.
No matter how strong I will it, the ritual energies won't heed my call, just turn into wet clouds. All I could do was stand there and watch them fly towards the judges' seats.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this sport.
Maybe it's just like that reporter said and I shouldn't even be here. Listen, Charlotte. The coach's voice pulls her back to reality. No one said you shouldn't be here. Do you know why you are unable to perform the ritual?
Why?
Because you care too much about your score. But come with me. The garden is lush with thriving plants and blooming flowers. Energy flows constantly through the air around us. You have to think of it as a friend dancing along with you. After all, who would want to dance with an imaginary enemy? Close your eyes. This isn't Uluru. The first thing you need to do is forget about the scoring rules. Recite your prayer.
Eye of day, keeper of balance. You are the endless well.
Go on.
Don't worry about your pronunciation of the delivery. Just imagine you're talking to an old friend.
Healing Sulis, shining Sulis, holy Sulis. To us, you tell.
She raises her right hand high in the air.
Feel her.
Feel her breath, feel her energy, feel all that she brings to you. Feel that primitive rhythm and flow, your emotions, and psychedelic rainbows of color. Something lifted my hand.
Flames are their dance, and wind their breath. Through wind and fire are we born, and by the rain are we swaddled. Warmth and light they bring, so why fear, pause, or stand by?
She chants, her voice aligned with some magnificent and ancient rhythm, and from the tips of her toes 1,000 shadows bloom like flowers.
Dance, Charlotte.
Take my hand and dance. She reaches out her hand in invitation. The flames are their steps and the wind of their breath. She follows the movements, each step sinking into a rhythm. Wind, fire, rain. I am not afraid. She claps her cheek in shock. What is it?
Something kissed me.
Keep dancing.
Covered. The woman releases her hand comfortingly. You've already got a much better dance partner, don't think too much. Just let her lead you. The girl closes her eyes, raising her hand high in the ancient ritual.
It's a road destined to be lonely. Have you made up your mind?
Her voice is so quiet that it is quickly swallowed by the wind.
Healing Sulis, shining Sulis, holy Sulis. To us, you tell.
She arranges the catalyst in the dark of the room. My best friend, Sulis. She follows the guidance of her unseen force, her body gracefully flowing from one motion to the next. The candles surrounding her flicker, and the sound of distant wind rattles through the room. What's going on with Charlotte these days? She must be feeling pretty down right now with all of her practicing for the competition and all. Hasn't played with us for ages, and her coach is just horrible. Caroline told me her qualifier ritual were rather poor. Her mum says that when a friend feels sad, Try to make them feel better. We should do something nice for her. I'm really worried that she'll end up like Sioris. Hey, what did you hit me for? I'm talking rubbish. The conversation outside continues, but Charlotte doesn't have time to care. She feels Sioris' invitation of a realm beyond reality. In her trance, she sees shining blade of grass and gem-like flowers blooming in the distance. Golden flames burn in the sky, the sun melting into the mountain top.
Willow, reborn from dark's embrace, I walk your path in sacred space. Life's end is death, but bones to life ascend.
Charlotte, are you in? The ground trembles slightly. She looks at the distant golden light and feels something gently sting her ankle. Charlotte? Charlotte? Oh. The ground beneath her shakes violently, the shining blade of grass biting hard at her toe. She squats down in pain, watches bruises spread beneath her toenail.
Why?
What's wrong, Silas? Oh, Charlotte's voice. She's in there. The ground trembles still. She frowns impatiently, waving away the flies buzzing around her ears, then making her irritable. Charlotte, open the door. We're worried about you. The sky is dense with white clouds and the ground is oozing blood. Her feet are stricken with a sharp pain. Enough. Stop bothering me. The shining grass fades as she pulls the door open. Was it a new survive? Oh. Survive 6 rounds again.
Heed my prayer.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Oh, I call upon you. Heed my prayer. Oh, I call upon you. Heed my prayer. Light the bonfire. I remember. You're not half bad.
Weird battles. I never want to see you again. It's the hag's curse. Ah. Having driven away her old friends, the girl goes back inside.
Healing Sulis, shining Sulis, holy Sulis. To us you tell.
She stands in the center of the house, taking a deep breath, a faint smile on her face.
My friend. My only friend. Sulis.
Oh, she's becoming a shutter now. Bum 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 bum. Hello. Charlotte, have you seen the results of the Foundation's latest evaluation? The caution in Caroline's tone annoys her. If you got something to say, just say it. I'm not as fragile as you think. Good lord, I hate the way you beat around the bush. Just spit it out, will you? There's a deep sigh from the other end of the line. Charlotte, you might not be able to go to Uluru. That's impossible. After the Foundation's evaluation, they still concluded that, well, it's unfair. Bollocks, I have one less leg than the rest of you, don't I? A bloody cripple, for crying out loud. How could they possibly think I have an advantage? If they're afraid of competing with me because of this leg, then there's no need to compete with them at all. Now, she struggles to utter the subsequent words. Of course, judging only on past achievements, no one is more qualified than you to possess. But the committee unanimously agrees that if you compete against able-bodied athletes, it would be unfair to you, Charlotte.
What? So barring disabled people from competing is more fair? I can still stand, can't I?
What right do they have to take this away from me? Strip me of my right to compete? I still remember what they said back then. A habitual sneer makes an appearance. Poor Ritual has always had its root in Arcanium. If she's only here to compete for technical points, why doesn't she compete in another event? Well, I can hardly rely on technical points now, can I? How could they use such a pathetic excuse to bar me from competing? For what feels like an eternity, there is a dead silence between them.
I'm sorry, Charlotte.
Why are you apologizing?
I'll help you apply for the finals again. I'll do everything I can. I'm not an invalid. Anger bubbles forth. I can fight my own battles. I fought harder on one leg than most do with two. You can save your emotionless pity for someone else. Oh, you want me to thank you? Is that it? How exactly should I express my gratitude for this magnanimous favor of yours, eh? Let me remind you, I won the gold medal back then, not you.
I'm sorry, Charlotte.
Phone call in. He grips the receiver tightly. Leave me alone. She hurls the phone before sweeping her arm across the table, sending a collection of items clattering to the floor. Why? More objects flying around the room.
Bloody hell.
No matter how much noise she makes, there is no one to answer her questions. Her neighbors have long learned to ignore the strange noises from this particular residence. She screams and crashes around her house. It's the only means she has to expend her energy, and her hand touches a small box. She halts and opens it with her pale, trembling hand. Inside, a medal lies quietly on the bed of velvet. There's a small dent on one side. She remembers, how could she forget? Dun 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 dun. Echoing knocks. Come on now, don't be nervous. You can do this, you can do this. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. It's the moment before the finals. The preparation room is filled with anxious voices.
Everything all right?
I'm fine, coach. Willis responded to my prayers again yesterday. And he looked at her intently. This time she took me to the heart of the forest. Leaves there had spots all over them. They were watching me, just like you are now, without blinking. I heard a woman's voice. She was singing a slow song, something like, I can't quite remember the words. But I remember the river. He jumps up and moves and I'm good.
Healing Sulis, shining Sulis, holy Sulis. To us, you tell.
Do you know it? The grass there sparkled. If I stayed too long on it, little blades of grass would pinch me. All I could do was dance then, and keep dancing. So I suppose witches weren't necessarily all burnt at the stake. Maybe they just stepped on that kind of grass, you know. She leaps high into the air and lands steadily. Every time I jump, my shadowless friend lifts me just like this. Energy flows around her, rustling her hair and leotard.
Keep dancing.
Just like this. If you make it to the end of this path, you'll snatch the sun right up the sky. Don't be nervous, Charlotte. Just treat it like any ordinary practice session. Nervous? The girl looks at her palms to find a faint shimmer of sweat. I'm not nervous, coach. She lifts her head and gazes at the sun shining in the distance. That shining golden sun. And behind it, those dark and boundless shadows. The doorbell interrupts her reminiscence. You got the day wrong, girl. He hobbles to the door and opens it with force. Today isn't Snail Day. What are you doing here? The visitor before her comes as a surprise.
Charlotte?
I have some news I simply must tell you. You'll be utterly delighted to hear it, I'm sure. What? The Foundation has decided that they'll let you participate in the competition as a special athlete. You can return to the floor again. He chatters on.
Get out!
Why?
Oh, you want to know why?
He sneers through her gritted teeth.
What is that you want?
You wonder why I don't want to stroke your ego, to pump air into your already overinflated head.
You're just here to brag about your achievements. Then congratulations! You've done the job!
Are you satisfied, Carolyn? I'm a cripple, a failure, not your competition, but the object of your pity. That's what you wanted, right?
I'd never thought of it that way.
She wants to argue, but in this moment a word cuts sharper than any blade.
As if they'd invite me to perform in an exhibition. Like I'm some kind of monkey to be gawked at in a zoo. It's ridiculous. Do I have to tell you it all, Caroline? How awful my life has been all these years? How people hate me? How my body has failed me? Does it satisfy your ego? I don't want to see you ever again.
Charlotte?
She just constantly keeps fighting random people. Okay, what do we need to do now? I've got health. Where are the counter guy? You're the you're the buffing guy. You're the healing guy. Let's change
Heed
you.
my prayer.
Let's
Oh, I call upon you.
just buff ourselves.
Get away.
I'm going to go to the shower. Maybe forgotten. Because it's saying all this now. I can give me my leg back. Now I can put me back out there on the floor. Every time I pass by a head, loud sound of metal scraping. I tell you what sound is. You remember? You're undisputed champion.
Heed my prayer. Oh, I call upon you.
Good with that calm of stepping out there. Ugly powerless, they got you on my string. No, even so, I refuse to give it.
Heed my prayer.
Let's do...
Light the bonfire. I remember.
Fuck ourselves.
Splendid. Oh, I call upon you. Splendid. Just splendid.
I don't want to change you.
Heed my prayer.
Fuck you, I already touched it.
Bloody hell. Get away. Oh, I call upon you. Just grand.
The misty woods on paths cancelled by haze. When Christ died, Christ was born in ancient days, guiding back me that I may not stray. Children of the earth cannot slide the earth and golden spring. In the land of Mentan, receive this many blessings. The Lord, she did it. She won. She's the champion.
You're not half bad.
The document falls to the ground. It bears the logo of the St. Pavlos Foundation. This is... It unfolds the document. Regarding the decision of the participation of Miss Charlotte O'Hagan, upon careful consideration and evaluation, I hereby consent to Miss Charlotte O'Hagan's competing as a follower's choice in the final subject of the Rule Games. What's the meaning of this? She looks at Carolyn in disbelief.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear, but you're an athlete, not a performer.
You won't be competing in an expedition. Nothing has changed, Charlotte. Caroline holds Willow's trembling hands in her own. Oh, so Willow's
I look forward to seeing you on the floor.
He just doesn't want to hear people. I look forward to seeing you on the floor because he really hates himself again. Yeah, I get it. Still kind of down. I really just want to get this story done. I'm not so sure if I want to do integrated strategies and arcanes after this. I just end doing the normal. Odium.
Congratulations, Charlotte O'Hagan!
Weight of the medal presses on her neck as camera bulbs flash all around her, leaving her a little dazzled. Quick, snap a picture of the scar on her foot. Charlotte, congratulations on winning first place in the Willow Games.
That's surprising.
What's a surprise? You smashed the record, making history as the youngest ever winner before Rachel. What was the process like to get to this point? She lowers her head, examining the shining gold medal hanging off my chest. I snatched the sun from the sky.
Hmm?
The sun? The girl smiles and raises the gold medal. That's right, this is my son.
Oh.
Perfect angle, real front page material, Charlotte. Could you lift the medal a bit higher? The girl raises the medal higher, the camera flashes, making it shine even brighter.
Great.
We plan on doing an exclusive interview next week.
Hey!
Philip, haven't you hogged enough of her time? A reporter pushed her away towards Charlotte, his suit wrinkled in the jostling crowd. Finally, alright, Charlotte, what's next for you? The girl is overwhelmed by questions and flashing lights. The cacophony has come to an end. Is that it? The medal rests heavy in her palm. I won, but now what? You're still so young. Familiar footsteps approach. The stories we tell always end with winning the gold. No one talks about what you're supposed to do after you win the medal. After all, life goes on much longer than any story. But I did it. I got the gold. She argues fiercely with her own behalf.
I broke the record.
I beat Caroline. I'm the youngest champion ever. There's never been a 11-year-old champion in all history. So what?
My name will be in the newspapers.
Everyone will remember who I am, and after the next Willow Games they'll be cheering my name. And then...
Your name will become a symbol. A topic at every dinner table conversation. And as even you fall prey to the illusion of fame and the past, it will become your prison.
Yeah, so loud. And before long you will have entirely forgotten who you thought you were.
We all die one day. But the floor ritual will carry on. It's the symbol itself. How could someone possibly defeat something abstract? Today is the beginning of your tragedy.
He coldly announces her verdict.
When you look directly into the sun, you must always remember that it's also the source of shadow.
I've sacrificed so much for this. He clutches the gold medal tightly.
I beat everyone to get it. The gold medal.
I woke up at the crack of dawn, traded till I could train no more just for a chance. And now I've won.
Now I've won.
Do you think I can't see desire in their eyes when they see it? They all want this medal. Bites her lip and musters the courage to look at her coach in the eye, the face before her ripples trembling slightly. If this is the source of tragedy, then why do we long for it? As she lets out a cold sneer, her features become clearer.
It's the gold medal.
To herself!
That's why.
Fucking obvious! Although, the kids did mention that the coach was evil, so there was a coach at one point, but I think that coach did walk out. So I presume that evil coach that didn't like the mashed potatoes actually did walk out, but then never came back, and she just invented a new coach herself. I think that's what it is. That's pretty much what I got from that mentality. Because I kind of knew what this is going to happen. It's precisely because... Oh, let's continue reading. It's precisely because it's a gold medal that you kept going, even if your feet were bleeding. You couldn't escape this self-inflicted sacrifice. Because this is what you desire.
Isn't this the root of your tragedy?
Yeah. So I believe that the coach that was complaining about the mashed potatoes actually did walk out and never came back. And then Willow just invented... Oh, Charlotte invented a new coach, Willow. And she's just been coaching herself ever since. That's what I got from that part of the story. Still haven't figured out what happened to her fucking leg. I mean, she got a scar on her foot. Maybe that scar slowly becomes. After winning, I presume we're going to find out now. After winning the gold medal, you gave interviews, featured in columns, and became renowned among arcanists. But so what? Mum, that's Charlotte's house. It's been so long since she...
Shh.
Don't go saying her name. She's a witch, understand? A hag. It's written right there in her name. Oh, Hagen. No one is willing to speak your name. No one even dares walk past your house. Your garden no longer blooms. Only weeds sprout from the mud and dirt. So then the war began. War? That's right, you hadn't seen it yet, but you will. Years ago, war destroyed your hometown and you moved with your family to a new land. On the surface, it seems like a safe place. You believed what everyone said, firmly convinced that there would be no fighting there. Isn't that a good thing? I suppose you don't yet remember that day. That day. Yes, that day. By modern measures, that day was far from a good one. The air was heavy with the stench of gunpowder after the military dropped bomb after bomb in the area, leaving debris and dust in their wake. But luckily, your house was untouched, and you managed to survive the war. Then what? Look up. The girl looks up, there's a shining golden sun before her. She gazes in place and rubs her eyes. How come can I see the sun in the training room? You saw a similar sun in the sky on that day too. That long-awaited peace seemed to finally be near. You hadn't heard the roaring of planes for a long while. Just the grassland had started to show a hint of life. So on that stretch of scorched earth you began to dance. Eye of day, keeper of balance, you are the endless well.
Healing Sulis, shining Sulis, holy Sulis. To us you tell.
Do you remember the origins of the floor ritual? Of course I remember. Floor rituals originate from ancient rituals. The shamans danced to avert strife, to implore Sulis' grace. It was originally a dance for peace. So you fought at that time?
You saw the glorious sun.
The sun... Oh, I was expecting to say that thing. The soil turning from lifeless to fertile. The tender green sprouts breaking through the earth.
That was the most successful dance of your life.
For the first time, Sulis responded to your prayers. No one had ever done that at the Willow games before, not even you at your best.
You heard.
A sharp whistling for the first time, that sound that still haunts from every nightmare, like arcane curse to forever make her web. Soon an incendiary bomb exploded beside you. God damn it, Jesus! Step on a landmine?
You lost your leg.
It seems that in the end the gods never favored you.
Poor girl. Her beliefs have become a joke.
If sacrificing everything yielded as results, it would be better if those so-called gods never even
And it
existed.
has caused you never-ending pain.
How can no one who no longer believes in the gods ever receive their favor again? She sneers mockingly.
No.
Is that true? Silas is my friend. You poor little thing. Look at that medal hanging around your neck. The girl lifts the medal to find a small dent in it. You remember how this dent got here? This isn't my medal. My medal would never have a dent like this in it. After you lost your leg, you threw your medal away as hard as you could, cursing through tears that you'd never set eyes on it again. Unfortunately, your curse didn't work. There's a knock at the door. Hello? Is anyone there? Who is it? Miss Willow? I've got this week's snails. The voice is unfamiliar.
I'm here to say goodbye.
Why?
My snails have arrived.
If you don't open the door, that little scamp will be kept waiting. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, that girl's mind is a mystery. Who knows how long she'll wait.
I need to answer the door.
Will I see you again? If it were possible, I hope you never do. She shakes her head and reveals a helpless smile. But we will meet, Charlotte. Endings aren't always a matter of choice, nor can they be changed through will alone. Now the time has come to say goodbye. Take good care of this medal. Won't you? Don't take your anger out on it. She makes her way out of the room. Her movement is stiff and awkward. Her leg makes a strange scraping noise as she walks, yet still she holds her neck high, a black swan heading on water. Miss Willow, here you are for the snails this week. The jar of snails is taken by a thin, gloved hand. A payment's in the letterbox by the door. And thank you. Wow, Miss Willow. What was it you just said now? Did you just say thank you? I ain't never heard you say that word before. Are you sure you're Miss Willow? Shaking my head. She places the snails on the table as usual, the soft heads gently emerging from their shells. But she has a fucking snail race? Like, I thought she'd just, like, kill the snails by putting it into a pot and then use the mucus of the snails as a lubricant. No, she just has them race across the table and then collects them all. That's weird. I think that's weirder than being an actual witch just using snails in a cauldron. After a long wait, the first snail is the first to reach the finish line. The victor is number 3. You won. She gathers the snail's mucus and works it in a light yellow cell. So what happens to the snails then? Puts them in a jar and just forgets about them? I don't fucking know. This is weird. This should suffice for the trip. She prepares her luggage, reflecting on many years since her last excursion.
Australia.
The sun is relentless there. Should probably bring a larger hat. Still, I have a fair deal of lubricant remaining. Oh, and there's this too. He looks at the little box. Within it lies the gleaming gold medal, the dent on one. Flowers, applause, tears, lubricant, the golden sun, and 1,000 shadows. He gently kisses the dented edge of the medal. Good night, my friend. So just do this tip on it. Ah, I didn't realise that was kind of quick. So it's all done. You can see why you only got like a small amount of time as I go like, wow, you only got like a couple of days. Puppet Arena? Reverie? I'm terrible at this Reverie. I only got to, up to 90. I just can't figure out this fucking enemy that just kills Like, just freezes you and turns into a bigger manta ray. Oh well. Just gonna do my chance. I get the chance again? Yeah, that's literally how far I got. 9 or 1. I didn't even get past number 1 on here. Good. Again, I still can't figure out this. How do you get these? Get the chances. Oh, you can click on this one. Okay. Right. Okay. It's been like an hour. Let me just do something. Let me just play some Arknights. I need to at least do the weekly thing. Get this at the front. Wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Just have it like that. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Arknights.
Alright.
Why, how are you, Doctor?
Let's do IS5. At least one. I want to at least do the this, but let's deploy Mudrock 10 times. Less damage from Sarkis enemies. 5-star all recruited in one random collectible. What size? Let's just do this one. I should have gotten at least. Should have at least gotten a Vanguard so I can deploy Mudrock quicker. Which one's the better one? One's probably better.
Time to show you what I can do.
今の私はロドスのオペレーターに過ぎない。みんな元気？
No time to waste.
Yeah, that's fair.
Idziemy.
敵か。
Don't move.
ドローン飛べー！
Eat this.
It's got me
That will
an
slow them down.
What are you here then?
戦場それは変わらない。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Here's a memento.
Mission accomplished.
Bum, 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 bum.
友人たちが祝福をささやいている。私たちの勝利だ、ドクター。
Level up Mudrock, or just get a healer. Healer.
I am within my rights to oversee and bring up my own opinion on your command.
This requires.
Are they the ones who caused such destruction and started all this conflict? Forward. Yielding is not an option.
Jim.
This will be over soon.
Don't move! That will slow them down.
Solidify. This will be over soon.
Yeah.
Here's a memento.
Yielding is not an option.
That will slow them down.
Yielding is not an option.
Should probably just unleash cycling.
Your tactics
Didn't need
appear
another.
modern, yet the ideas behind them are primitive at their roots.
Didn't need in
Just
another
who are
tank
you?
there. So now I can get this. Well, get her up here quicker.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
I have no. Have I done one ending? I can't even remember if I've even done an ending yet. This is the code that you do. Ah, I don't even see. I don't even have any snipers. Yeah, sniper there. No, I can't even have it now. Fuck! Whatever. The big spot train. I'd actually, I didn't realise. I should have just like looked at the spot crane and be like, yeah, get that instead, because you end up being able to summon Bodrak a lot more. Let's do this. Oh no. Oh, I just accidentally discarded it. Whatever. Whatever. I've accidentally discarded it.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Vermin.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Are they the ones who caused such destruction and started all this conflict? This will be over soon.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
Oh my god.
This will be over soon. Yielding is not an option.
I have to get serious now.
This will be over soon. This will be over soon.
Hey. I used it 3 times. Nice.
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
Ooh, free typhoon. I found.
Take these
That
weapons
one.
and tools. We need them more than extra hands.
Free typhoon.
Stay close. Don't run off. I'm here to help. Ooh, gather around me, guys.
Forward. Yielding is not an option.
Good timing. Stay calm. Get out of my home.
This will be over soon.
Whew, almost dozed off.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that? This will be over soon.
Ah, I did too late. That's fine.
Stay calm, cowards. Break the silence first.
Yielding is not an option.
What do you need of me?
Mission accomplished.
友人たちが祝福を囁いている。 私たちの勝利だ、ドクター。
Medic. Whispering? No. Perfume, I guess.
With pleasure.
I really don't care about the... I'm almost there anyway. Where is it? Is it these things? Yeah. Wish. Yeah, there we go. Up limit says 2. I don't know what it is. Back.
At least make it challenging.
Never M3'd her? Yeah. Oops. 2 more times. Two more times.
Stay close. Don't run off. Good scenery here, Doctor.
Are they the ones who caused such destruction and started all this conflict?
Dags att välja vårt byte. Stay calm and pin to your shadow.
Forward. This will be over soon.
Get around it, guys!
Jim.
Solidify.
Get around it, guys!
A tooth for a... That will slow them down.
This will be over soon.
What do you need of me? Pin me to your shadow.
I won't be afraid.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Almost get around it, guys!
Get the chest. Should have put her there just to get the
I
chest.
see you managed to complete a mission without causing any unnecessary pain to the quarry. Not bad. Icke dåligt. Sip a hot drink and get some rest.
A mountain. It's Scotty. Oh, I guess. If I can drop this character. Let's go nail already now.
Upon changing armaments, my combat style will also be obliged to adapt. Take due note when deploying me.
Let's go down and then up. I think I have, yeah, I have to. Stay close to the ones you were.
Fear neither hardship nor darkness.
I'm here to help!
Jim.
Get around it, guys!
will slow them down.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Oh, son, bow to me!
We're counting on you again today, little apple. So this is a battle. Good timing.
A tooth. Eat this!
Stay calm, cowards. Break the silence first.
Forward. Yielding is not an option.
Gather around, guys.
Hindrance shall be no more. Yes, I am fully ready.
Mission accomplished.
Fine.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
I have no idea what this is. Just take less damage. Okay. Obviously increase the stats. Operator gains 20 attack per operating intention per battle. It's okay.
No time to waste!
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let them out of sight, even if your eyes are hurting. I won't be afraid. Gather around me, guys.
Forward.
What the
Just
fuck?
who are you weaklings
I
going to
see
stop
that.
like that? Yielding is not an option. Yielding is not an option.
That's fine. Come on, chin up. Dags att välja vårt byte.
Yielding is not an option.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I got this.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop with?
I'll pin you to your shadow.
I shall lead the assault. Yes, I am fully ready.
Yielding is not an option.
A tooth. Eat this!
Okay, this fucks up.
Good
Good to know.
they call cowards break the silence first.
Mission accomplished.
A little weird. Why is the boss there and he just buggers off? I guess to give a
All
passive.
must return to the existing
Just be
order.
intimidating.
None may disobey the rules.
This is not a familiar boss. Scout if I wanted to. Oops, to level up. I don't think I have. Oh no, that's a free Typhon. But I can actually have a maxed out Typhon. But next time I would have a maxed out Typhon. Do I need Typhon now though? Do that. If I can handle this boss. I don't think I remember doing this boss.
Let's go! I'm here to help! Yeah, joke! Don't worry, you got me! I won't be afraid.
I got this.
Oh shit, I just realized I need to actually have somebody up there.
Get around me, guys!
Forward. Yielding is not an option.
Oh, hey Calcit. It's evil Calcit.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Then check what she does.
A tooth for a eat this!
May the light imbue you.
Okay.
Yes, I am fully ready.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
We'll kill Calcit first.
Yielding is not an option.
Okay, that was very weird. Wasn't that bad as a boss though.
Get around me, guys!
Mission accomplished.
Be German.
Phew. I'm exhausted. I want to go lie down, Doctor.
Okay, what's already up next? Every fort you have, all operators gain 5 attack. Okay, it's time to hoard forts. It's... Oh my god, I got a choice now. Don't need any more tanks. Casters? Or is that Dow? Was that Dow run, I guess?
If I die here, use the pension to buy some roast potatoes for the gang.
Oh.
Take these weapons and tools. We need them more than extra hands.
We have 2. No, that's fine. Emergency ops. Let's go down to the safe house. Oh, this mission. I actually don't like that mission. This mission's actually freaking fine. The problem is I'm not going to go down to the safe house. And then there's a face-off down there. Oh, god damn it. Fine, I'll do this mission. This mission sucks though. Collect all the forts. This mission sucks.
No time to waste.
I'm here to help. Whew, almost dozed off. I have to get serious now.
Vengeance shall be no more.
I got this. A tooth for that will slow them down.
Vermin.
Good timing.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
So this is a battlefield. Stay calm. Get out of my home.
Mission accomplished.
That's good enough.
I'm sorry. Was I too fast for you?
You already leveled up, aren't you? Yeah. I can level up my metal one. Alright. Focus enemies. That's more attack. Go down. Maybe should have M3 dollar. Oh well. Just put that at one point.
Let's go! What kind of battle will it end up being? I wonder.
An eye for here's a memento.
Good timing. I'm Stay calm. Nature should not be disturbed. We're counting on you again today, little apple. Oh, I have to get serious now.
Vermin.
Stay calm and make your move. No need to worry. I got your back.
This long night too shall now end. Yes, I am fully ready. Yes, I am fully ready.
Yielding is not an option.
I won't be afraid. Wow, looks awfully dangerous. You call me out for this?
This will be over soon.
Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to look above? Stay calm and make your move. No need to worry. I got your back. Now, wait in line. We got plenty for everyone.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Was I too fast for you?
Fun. All my defenders all maxed out. It's not maxed out. Click. L. Wizard Dell. Let's have another healer then, I guess. Just give me give me an elemental healer, sure. Save me from the elementals. My toll limit, please. Yeah, let's face off. I love the face off mechanic. This is like the best thing they've added to this. I love the face off mechanic. So much fun. Probably would choose Ella.
No time to waste.
Oh, just see the Indian and get some into the objective. That's the slow guy. He just straight up kills you. Could Mudrock? Yeah, Mudrock can handle her. Mudrock can handle her. Oh yeah, I need to get enough DP for her. Yep. Mudrock can handle her.
友人たちが祝福を囁いている。私たちの勝利だ、ドクター。
Operators gain ESP for 30 seconds after deployment. Can get another. Let's go with Courier or a Digna. I have Beanstalk E2'd. I don't think I've anyone else E2'd. Let's use a single more shields. What? 1 ingot after each interpretation, so each... I don't really care that much. Give me a fucking collectible, thank you. I would like to have collectibles more than shields. There's a hope. Yeah, that would just give me hope. Nah, I don't really care that much. Yay, I got the last bit of story from the Mudrock event. That even matters. Go to the shop. Let's do this then. Just get our ass kicked. Yeah, this seems like an ass kicking. We got some douchebag coming this way. Go here. Then we got all these going to here, most likely. Yeah, that seems to be it. I think I should be able to handle it. I would like to have a higher ranking Wizard Dell.
These wonderful days just never end.
Yeah.
I'm here to help.
Don't let them out of sight, even if your eyes are hurting.
And fucking... Let's just have...
Idziemy.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Healer would have been fine.
Good timing.
And this is evil.
I won't be afraid.
Forward. Solidify.
Yeah. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, they're all gonna go in.
Idziemy.
Dead. Whatever, I don't care. I'm a dumbass. I had like all the fucking power to stop that, but whatever, I'm a dumbass. Let's get to level 30. I don't even get these for doing that. Whatever. Defeat Gopnik. I don't know who Gopnik is. Use your command level to release a total of 15 times. To a total of 35 upgrades. Okay, that'll be good enough. I don't need to get any levels, just get that. It's safe houses I need to level up. Okay, that'll be it. Thank you for watching. Again, that and this. Goodbye. Probably playing more IS5 tomorrow. Goodbye.